Well, hi everybody, and good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here early on this Tuesday morning. It's a sun-filled morning out there, just a couple of clouds out west. Winds are going to be picking up again today out of the south-southeast, so a little on the windy side, maybe some gusts over 30 miles per hour. Any rain chance is mostly going to be confined to western Nebraska today, out here mainly west of Highway 61. So I did not include anybody in our area with a chance of rain and thunderstorms. Maybe we'll watch Ogallala and Imperial, but that's about it. Otherwise, we have a low pressure system that's going to be moving in. There's actually a cold front right in here that's going to slowly drift eastward during the day tomorrow. So we'll still be pretty warm out ahead of it for most areas and quite breezy, if not a little on the windy side. But there will be some cooler air working its way into the panhandle and other parts of western Nebraska. And along that front late in the day, showers and thunderstorms developing, best chances over northern Nebraska and up into South Dakota and North Dakota during the mid to late afternoon. Some showers and thunderstorms will start to extend south and southwestward into the evening hours, but the best chance will be in the northern part of the state. So you can see up here the best chance with some maybe weaker showers and thunderstorms in here. But this will continue through the evening. By about midnight or so, those are starting to clear on out. Some weaker showers and storms. Can't completely rule out severe weather, but it's a lower chance in here. Meanwhile, the cold front sweeping through, that's going to bring some changes heading into Thursday. The main severe weather threat's gone after midnight, but we could get a couple of wraparound showers and isolated thunderstorms on Thursday, especially north of Interstate 80. Otherwise, for most of us, cooler weather heading into Thursday and strong winds. We're going to see west and northwest winds on Thursday, gusting at times over 40 miles per hour. So fairly windy day. That'll be the windiest day this week on Thursday. All right, severe weather-wise, the latest from the Storm Prediction Center, and this will be updated later today at 12:30, I believe. But the latest update that came out, I think they did add this in yesterday, but as of yesterday morning, they didn't have it. But a slight risk now of severe weather in this yellow shaded area here, Ainsworth all the way east to around the Hardington area, and just a little bit east of there, actually to Ponca, and then as far south as St. Paul and Central City. So a slight risk of severe weather in here. Your primary threat is going to be damaging wind gusts, although some large hail is possible. Maybe an isolated tornado. Marginal risk in the dark green here, so maybe some severe weather. The National Weather Service in North Platte is kind of highlighting this area as kind of a wild card area to potentially see severe weather, and they think that there's the potential that this darker green may eventually be spread southwestward to include more parts of their area, including maybe North Platte, Ogallala, and Imperial. So maybe we'll keep an eye on that area as well. But again, wind, damaging wind gusts, the biggest threat, some large hail, and possibly also, again, an isolated tornado, although that threat is on the lower side. Temperatures for today topping out in the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees. A very warm afternoon ahead of us here. Let's take a look at that zone forecast around the area so you can see some of the other towns that are included. And again, we're talking upper 80s and low 90s in most locations this afternoon. First, as we start you in the northwest, we're looking at 91 later today, Valentine 88, and Mullen and Thedford 89, Brewster, Broken Bow 90 in Spencer. And again, some fairly strong winds gusting over 30 miles per hour. A couple of clouds coming in from the west later today, as you see there on the Gordon and Merriman area especially. Down south, southwest here, we're talking upper 80s for highs. Lots of sun, and then a couple of clouds late, especially out here to the west. We'll be looking at upper 80s to right around 90, but we'll go upper 80s for the most part here in southeastern areas. 87 in Blue Hill, 88 Sutton, York, 89 in Seward, 90 in Lincoln, 89 Central City, St. Paul, Aurora, Grand Island. Upper 80s and low 90s, 91 later today in Ponca and Verdigris, 89 O'Neill, 89 as well, and Albion and Fullerton, 89 as well, in Fremont, Schuyler, and Columbus there on the Highway 30 corridor. So a warm day today, very warm. Once again, these temperatures are more like what you'd see in the middle of the summer. Thankfully, we don't have the mugginess that you'd see in the middle of the summer. Lows tonight dipping back into the mid to upper 50s and low 60s. A very mild night ahead of us here. Tomorrow's temperatures looking to be very warm for most of us still out ahead of that cold front, mid to upper 80s and low 90s. But you can see the impacts of that cold front, a little cooler out west, low 80s, upper 70s, cooler yet in the panhandle well behind that front. Tomorrow night, we're starting to see the cooler air filter in more, 40s out west, still some 60s in the east with 50s in between, and then we're all cooler on Thursday. Still some 80s in the southeast, but it's only in the 60s to the north and northwest here, 70s in between, and we will see some strong winds kind of out of a west and northwest direction here behind our departing system. Thursday night and Friday morning, 40s and 50s for lows, still pretty pleasant, but a little cooler. and then mostly 70s for highs on Friday, maybe some low 80s in the south and southeast, and maybe some upper 60s here to the northwest. So again, cooling down a little bit, but still warm as we look towards the end of the week. There's our rain chance, no higher than about a 40% chance in the Tri-Cities. I think the chances are a little bit better to our north, but there is the chance. Some of that might linger into Thursday morning with some of that wraparound moisture. Then we're drying things out for a few days here. Our next chance will come late Saturday night after midnight. A chance of rain and thunderstorms Saturday night into Sunday morning. Best chance, though, overall, this entire 7-day forecast, that's going to come Sunday night into Monday, right in there. And look at the cooler weather to come as well. Upper 60s for highs, some strong winds. The windiest of the windy days, Thursday. But other days kind of windy in here. And then a little breezy Friday and Monday. But again, rain and thunderstorms Sunday night and into Monday. That is the best chance we've had in a while. Let's hope that pans out. Long range, a couple of cool days ahead. Sunday, Monday. The coolest day looks to be Tuesday, and then temperatures do start to recover Wednesday and Thursday of next week. North Platte, again, your warmest day of the rest of this 7-day forecast is today. Tomorrow, a little cooler with that front in the area. Chance of rain and thunderstorms, the chance looking decent, about a 60% chance Wednesday evening. Isolated severe weather, not out of the question. It's not a great chance. Thursday, much cooler, a little on the windy side. Friday, Saturday, temperatures come up just a little bit. Then Saturday night to Sunday morning, a chance of rain and thunderstorms. The best chance for you also coming Sunday night and into Monday, about a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Cooler, windy conditions there, so maybe not unstable enough for severe weather. We'll see. But it does look noticeably cooler into early next week. That will continue into Tuesday, and then temperatures start to come up Wednesday and into Thursday of next week. So again, while we are trending downward here, and we're going to be below average during that time frame, as we look long range, this is next Tuesday, that coolest day, all the way through the following Monday. So we're kind of near average to slightly below average. So that's going to put us 60s and 70s for the most part as we look long range. Precipitation-wise, once we get beyond early next week, we may not see a ton of precipitation in our future. So right now, the Climate Prediction Center does have us in that near to below average precipitation range. So again, let's hope we can get something out of the system early next week, because it may be a while before we see another decent chance of rain and thunderstorms. Let's look at the GFS first, which is usually the least of the reliable ones, not as reliable as the European model here. So we'll check that out real quick here. And again, not a lot, but we're looking towards the end of the day tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms, best chances in north central Nebraska, but other areas have a chance. Some lingering showers into Thursday morning. This model wants to keep some activity around to Friday. I'm very iffy on that right now. Really, Saturday night's the next chance here, Saturday night to Sunday morning, but the best chance will come Sunday night and into Monday morning there. But we may see some of that linger into Tuesday. We'll see. But once that system moves on out, will there be more moisture? Maybe. We'll see. I also want to point out, look at the Panhandle and then into Colorado now. The GFS isn't as aggressive this week, end of this week, with snow. It looks like the snow is mostly in the higher elevations. I'll tell you right now, the European model is trying to sneak some snow into the Panhandle of Nebraska coming out of the weekend. All right, let's look at the European, which usually tends to be the more reliable forecast model long range. Not always, but a lot of times. There's tomorrow. Best chance of severe weather, northern Nebraska. I agree with this model a little bit more than the GFS. Some wraparound showers and isolated thunderstorms in the Thursday morning. Less of a chance Thursday afternoon. Those will clear on out. Mostly dry weather Friday, Saturday. Then Saturday night, that's our next chance of rain and thunderstorms. Some of that into Sunday morning, but then a really good chance coming Sunday night into Monday morning right there. That's our best chance of rain in our forecast period there. There's that snow out west, possibly into the Panhandle of Nebraska. We'll see. If that happens, it's probably not going to be a big deal right now. Probably too warm for anything big. Still could see some rain around Monday night to Tuesday morning. That would be great news, and that's where our coolest day could potentially be as well. Beyond Tuesday, probably not a lot of moisture, but maybe there might still be chances down the road. It's a long ways out yet, though, so we're not going to get too worked up over that part of the forecast. Well, with that, that's all I have to show you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I'll be back with you on Wednesday with all the latest, including the latest update on the severe weather chances that'll be coming for late Wednesday into Wednesday night. Take care, and God bless. Bye.